Good morning. I'm Mary Ellen Saganovich, and you can always connect with me through AskMaryEllen.com. It is Friday, time for Mary Ellen's Miracle Moment. I hope you had a wonderful week. I hope you got a lot accomplished as I did. And my next book is getting closer and closer and closer to the release. I know you're all excited about that. Today on Mary Ellen's Miracle Moment, I have an interesting one for you because I'm going to talk about a three-letter word that is really totally unnecessary. And the more you search for answers to this three-letter word, the more you find yourself distracted. It's a waste of time. And when you find the answer to this three-letter word, it doesn't matter anyway. All right, what three-letter word am I talking about? The word is why. Why? Okay, and I came up with that one this week because I have so many clients that ask, why is this happening to me? Why doesn't anyone love me? Why do I have this diagnosis? Why don't I ever have enough money, or why can't I save? Why did she or he leave me? Why can't I lose weight? Why can't I be normal? Why does this happen to me over and over and over again? Why? I get all these whys. I keep telling people, when you stop looking for the why, you will have your answer, because finding the why doesn't matter. Now, I know you want to find the why, the answer, so maybe this won't happen to you again. Well, it doesn't work like that, and let me go through those questions in a minute. Little kids are very famous for asking why. I know I was. I used to follow my father around the house, and I'd ask a question. Well, Daddy'd give me an answer, and I'd sit there and go, why? And he'd give me another answer, and I'd sit there and go, why? And he'd give me another answer, and I'd go, yeah, but why? And he'd go, Mary Ellen, you would beat a dead horse with a stick and tell it to get up. Probably would too. I guess I always thought differently about life. I always questioned a lot of things. And probably was one of my ways of surviving as a child, since I had the early diagnosis of epilepsy. And I always wanted to know, like, why me? Why am I going through this? Why didn't I see my family loving me like they should? Because I simply had this diagnosis. So that doesn't mean they didn't love me. It means that I didn't see it that way. I was not at a point in my life to understand the basic fact that I had to love myself first. I had to accept that diagnosis inside myself first. And it was very hard during my early life to allow anyone to love me, because I didn't see my own family as loving me. Now let's go back to the first statements that I said to you. I do have them jotted down here just so I could go back to them. Number one was, why doesn't anybody love me? Why doesn't anybody like me? Well, like I was just saying, until you love yourself, no one else can love you. So first, look at yourself. What about yourself don't you love? You should love everything just the way you are. And if there is something about yourself you want to change or fix it. Number two was, why do I have this diagnosis? Well, the one thing I learned about any of the diagnoses I have in my life, which are, epilepsy, von Willebrand's, multiple sclerosis, Guillain-Barré, my medical chart is very thick. I always understood, finally, in the end, that God didn't put these diagnoses in my life to hurt me. He put me there because he knew I could learn from them. He knew I was strong enough to handle them. He knew I would go forward and handle them with grace and ease. It wasn't so easy, God. And go forward. So it's not, why do you have this diagnosis? It's, embrace it with love, and what do I need to learn from this? Let's look at number three. Why can't I ever have enough money? Or why can't I seem to save any? Well, when you get paid, the rule of thumb is to pay yourself first. Put something aside, put something in savings, pay yourself first. And look at, how are you spending your money? Are you spending your money on things you don't need? Are you spending your money, where are you spending your money that it's not necessary. Really look at those facts. Number 4, why did he or she leave me? I've been through this one. And that's hard because our ego goes, oh, why did they leave you? You're such a good person, or whatever. You know, when anyone leaves a relationship, it's not just the person who left's fault. There's always another side to the story. There are always two sides, okay? When you don't learn from the fact that they left you or why they left you, okay? When you don't learn from yourself, I'm not saying you should look for that why, because that's not what I'm telling you to do. When you don't learn from it, then the next relationship, maybe you'll leave them. And the next relationship, maybe they'll leave you again. Because it's going to happen until you learn. Okay, the next one, why can't I lose weight? Well, anytime you say to the universe, I don't want to gain any more weight, you're asking for weight. So you say to the universe, to God, I am my perfect weight, and you visualize it. And you eat right, and you exercise, and you do the things you need to do to lose weight. Now, number 6 is interesting because I put down, why can't I be normal? I always wanted to be normal. Until I learned later on, what is normal? Normal is highly overrated. I don't want to be normal. I want to shine above the clouds. I want to shine for everyone. I want to inspire everyone. I want to encourage everyone. So I dropped that normal. And when I was little and in teenage and in college, I wanted to be normal because I didn't see myself like everyone else. I don't want to be normal anymore. I want to shine. I want to inspire. I want to be there for you. And number 7, why does this happen to me over and over and over again? The same situation will happen to you over and over and over again until you learn from it. And it's even something as simple as a car accident or a fender bender. The accidents don't exist. Accidents are God's way of attempting to wake you up, attempting you to become aware of what's wrong in your life. Pay attention to your life. Anyone that has any kind of accident, if you trip in the house, if you're walking down the street and you trip on a sidewalk, if you have a little fender bender, it's all there to wake you up. So the why does not exist. If and when you are looking for why, you're wasting your time because the why doesn't matter. Approach the situation with love, learn from it, and let go of that why. Learn from anything and everything God puts in your life, because the best why is yourself as to why you are searching. Why? What difference does it make? If you find the why, okay, you find out why they left you. Maybe they were having an affair. Does that make it any better? No, it doesn't. Learn. Quit looking for that why. Take that 3-letter word and tear it up. Every time a client asks me why can't I be happy? Why can't I be positive? I tell them, why don't you want to? Today, learn, forgive, and let go. I hope you learned something from this Mary Ellen's Miracle Moment episode. Be sure to go on askmaryellen.com with quick links over to Truth, Taking Responsibility, Unleashes True Healing, or Healing Words, Life Lessons to Inspire. Both great gift books for anyone on your Christmas list. I'll be back on Monday with Miracles with Mary Ellen when I have 3 really big truths to talk to you about. So I'll see you on Monday. Connect with me at askmaryellen.com. Bye-bye.